Okay, so 6 to 8 months before it even happened, I just felt led that I was supposed to do something. I kept telling my husband, I'm supposed to be doing something. And he's like, what are you supposed to be doing? And I said, I don't know. And so we'd go for a month or two, and I still didn't know. And I would say again, I just feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. And so one night I was on Facebook, and my friend Michelle had posted, she used to live in Vincennes, and she was posting about a memory when she was in Vincennes. They used to go to Princeton to a place called the Victory, and it was a teen center. And a light bulb popped on, and I was like, oh, that's what it's supposed to be. So that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I basically, a couple people, 2 or 3 different people said, hey, there's a group or a few people in town that have already been trying to do this. You might talk to Rob Dimbo, Matt Weisensteiner, Stan Stewart, because they had already tried this, and you could at least get the information from them. So I went to their meeting, and that was on a Sunday, and it just so happened that one of their board members had became inactive, and they asked if I would join their board, and I said, well, sure, because I wanted to work with them and not against them. And he explained that they had started and couldn't find the building, couldn't find a place to rent, so they basically just started doing things to get their name out in public. This is Campfire Ministries was their name. They built it around the campfire. And so on Sunday I went to their meeting. We went through the meeting stuff, and they asked me to join, and I said yes. And so then that same week on Wednesday, I was just going to the grocery store, and I was walking in the grocery store as Donna Weiniger's walking out of the grocery store, and Donna Weiniger's, Barry Weiniger's wife, who's on our town board, and was then. And I told her, my ideas about the teen center, and I wanted to build a teen center. And so before I even got home, got my groceries put away, she had called me back, and she said, well, have you ever thought about the Rosemary and Drabing Funeral Home? And I was like, no, is there ghosts in it? She was like, oh, come on, Jamie. And I'm like, well, I am a chicken. I'm scared. So I'm always the scaredest person. So the next day was Thursday, and I get to work, and another one of our town board members is Dave Harner, who is also on, he's the director of golf at the resort. So he calls me on my desk phone. I see it's him, and I think, oh no, he's going to tell me that, this isn't going to work out. So I answered the phone and actually said, please don't burst my bubble. And I said, please don't tell me that you're going to burst my bubble. And he said, oh, no. He said, Barry called us last night, and we've got enough support. Yes, you do get the teen center. Plus, we want to do like a $25,000 matching grant. He said, if you raise up to $25,000, we'll match it. So from Sunday to Thursday, we had a building basically donated to us for free. Plus, we had $25,000 matching grant to work toward. So the next 9 months was us working toward that goal, gutting the building, tearing out carpet, painting. God provided every volunteer that we needed, every person that we needed, every item that we needed. And we ended up not getting the whole $25,000 to match, but they went ahead and matched it. So we ended up with $40,000 cash to start with. And now it's been 7.5 years, and we're still going and still helping. And not only that, but we've just added on. Like 3 years ago, we decided to do the clothing ministry, and it started just as a few clothes dropped off upstairs in case like somebody had a fire or whatever, we could help them. And then Jennifer Hill came into the picture, and it just snowballed. It just went crazy, and we have helped literally thousands of people from that. So that's how it goes. And so once you take the first step and be obedient to what he's calling you to do, then he takes care of the rest.
And I was taking a tour of the building when I first came, and I couldn't sleep really. I kept thinking there's this apartment upstairs that's completely empty, and I had recently resigned from my teaching position at Paoli to stay home with our kids, and I wanted to do something that was purposeful and meaningful, and I knew that there was a need for all sorts of things here in our community. So I kind of just asked Jamie if I could turn the upstairs into a clothing ministry, and I really kind of thought it would take a few years to even get it settled, but we had Matt and Tina that came and painted for me right away, and Joe and Tara with their saws and their little tool sets came and put rods and things up for me, and just within a couple weeks I had everything set up. And then all the donations came of clothes and shoes and hygiene products, and now we have a fully stocked apartment, 5 bedrooms with a baby room, a youth room, a junior room, a women's room, a men's room, a fully functioning kitchen, and a shower. And it has blessed so many lives over the last 3 or 4 years. Now we have this blessing box with an awning, and it's always stocked. I don't know how. God is all I know at this point, but it's always stocked. And I'd made a post a couple weeks ago because it was completely empty during one of the coldest times that we had, and it was shared over 80 times. And now every day FedEx and UPS come, and there's no words for what I'm seeing. We have people from all over the country that are sending me things from Hawaii and California and Iowa, and people I've never even met, and people writing letters to me and sending money or Amazon gift cards to continue what we're doing here. And I'm really just blown away, really, and I am so blessed and so thankful that people see the need. And we came yesterday after school to fill up the box and have the teens bring some stuff in, and 3 high school students had used it while we were there and even thanked us for it. So it's great to see that they're excited that it's here. Some families don't want to be seen. They'll park a street down and they'll bring their bags and they'll walk to their cars, and they're always so thankful. And sometimes we get post-it notes stuck in there that say, thank you so much for whatever it is. And so many people are thankful. They really are. And if people want to get started and they have an idea, or they want to get started with helping with one of the programs, all you have to do is just take that first step. That's it. If you have a dream or a passion or something like that, you really just have to do it, really, because if you don't, no one else will. Nobody wants your dreams as much as you do. So you just have to ask God for direction.